Do you want to do it? Do you want to do the hey everybody?
No, I don't. If you want me to, I'll do it.
All right,
I don't have the beginner's charisma like you do.
The beginner's charisma?
Yeah.
You mean, hey everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of the Trooth Serum with Corey and Ryan and Corey. And today we're going to talk to you about nose jobs. Nose jobs, the type of blow job that happens in your nose. Get come up in there and you swear that it didn't happen to you. No, but really honestly, man. So I was like taking a jerk off at work the other day and
Nobody likes when you do it.
Trooth Serum.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Trooth Serum Podcast. We got Ryan and Corey.
Corey and Ryan.
And today we're joined none other than the funniest human being I've ever met in my entire life, Francisco Turtle Breton. Mine and yours, but mostly mine. You love him sometimes. I love him all the time.
That's probably the nicest thing he said in public.
yeah, in public,
Yeah.
that's the nicest thing he's ever said about me. I just like when Daddy claims me. You know what I mean? It's like,
He doesn't do too much, but when he does it later, it's like, oh, that sounds more loving.
It's like when a distant father holds your hand across the street. It's like, oh, he doesn't want me to get hit by a car.
Oh.
Well, it's so funny because it was my dad's birthday. It was my dad's birthday like 2 weekends ago, and we went over there and cooked dinner for him. We had some drinks, and he said my dad kind of admitted something that I've never really heard another dude actually admit, even though we all know it's true. My dad said, "You know, I think my son likes me better than he likes his mom." He doesn't talk about me. He's talking about he has a 5-year-old son. He said, "I think my son likes me better than he likes his mom, just because." You know, she comes around and enforces rules and shit, and I just am goofy and I just play with him and I just show up, and he thinks I'm cool, and I'm like, yeah, most dads, all they have to do is literally just show the fuck up.
It's true.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just like, it shows that you care, you know? Like being punctual, not like just like, oh, I'm not going to be there and enforce some rules and not show up. Like, oh,
No, just show up and do the claw and fucking wrestle the kid to the floor and pretend you're a superhero and they think you're the best, and then you could leave, and then the mom is like, wipe your mouth, clip your nails,
So you're saying,
stop crying.
So I like how you're using Liar Liar as an example
you're
here.
100%.
And like, oh yeah, Jim Carrey could do whatever the fuck he wants and be a shitty father. And then, I'm a
We're not
shitty
talking about this
father.
again.
It's
I'm
definitely
a
easier to be a
bad father.
shitty dad and be loved than be a shitty mom and be loved.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Because a
for
shitty
sure.
a shitty dad's like a relief pitcher. He can come in, he throws 2 innings. Nobody remembers that the first guy came in and threw 6 shutout. This motherfucker let a home run go and the lead almost got clipped. But you know what? He throws gas. He comes in throwing heat, and all the ladies love him.
Wait a second. Are you wearing a shirt that I've never seen you wear before? I feel like I know your whole wardrobe.
You've seen me wear this shirt before. This is a shirt from the theater we were a part of, The Pit. This is Gas Station Horror.
All right, boys. Well, I want to get into today's topic with that in mind. Nobody cares about what you think.
You asked me a question.
No, you're right.
glasses
First of all, before we start, watch your mouth. Dorothy Mantooth is a saint. Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
Listen to your father.
No, first of all, how you been, bro? You moved back to New York, so tell us about your journey. You went from being in New York, moved to another city, lived some life out there, came back with a new perspective. How you doing, man? How you doing, brother?
Hey, Brother Bear, how's it going?
I mean, you boys can come down to the church on Thursday. Hear some real truth, brother.
Oh, praise the Lord.
Brother.
No, I'm doing great, man. It's been fantastic. Corey actually drove down about 30 hours to come pick me up and bring me back just so I didn't have to ship my plants up. I'm a plant guy now. I got into spirits. I got into crystals. You know, I just got really in tune with myself and like the vibrations, bro. Like I just like look at the water and vibe, man.
You sound like the person that would have a yurt.
Yeah, if I could turn my room, Ryan's seen my room. I live with Ryan now. I'm kind of turning my room into a yurt.
An inside
Would
yurt.
you describe a yurt to somebody who doesn't know what a yurt is?
No, I wouldn't describe a yurt to someone who doesn't know what a yurt is. If you don't know what a yurt is, either Google it like everyone else or be more cultured at the start of this conversation.
Why people keep shitting on yurts as a joke all the time? It's a yurt.
It's a fucking tent.
Who cares?
It's a tent.
Yeah.
It's a tent. It's a Jewish tent.
Yes.
It's a tent that the Jews made and gave a different name to.
Also, how do you expect someone to go back in time and become cultured enough to have this conversation?
Time is a flat circle, buddy.
Time is a concept invented by human beings, brother.
I hate when
If you
people say
come-
shit like that because you know what? It's so right that it's stupid. You know what I mean? Like it's so correct that it's gone over the other fucking end. It's crossed the Rubicon to being dumb. It's like, nobody can prove that we're even here right now. Oh, cool, man. Now I have an anxiety attack, and thank you for that. Really,
cool,
fucking
man.
thanks for the college philosophy course. I was just trying to buy a coffee.
You know what's so funny about that? It's like it's the same thing. It's like a thin line between love and hate. Like, yo, you can be so smart that you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you're talking to one right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm the smartest guy in this room, but also I've said the dumbest shit between the three of us on record.
How do you
Like
know,
a lot.
How do you know he's talking about you? I thought he was talking about me.
That's the problem. The smart ones always think they're being talked about.
No.
And the
That's
dumb
true.
and the dumb ones too. That's the thing. Smart people and dumb people act almost exactly the same, and people in the middle are the fucking variants.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
dumb people and smart people both do this shit. I have an idea. I have no way of knowing whether it's going to work out. Let me try it out. Every dumb person is a scientist with bad results. That's what they are.
They're just like
Okay,
They're just
okay.
a moving hypothesis.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, well, maybe if I put this fork in this socket, I won't die.
And we got the
Oh, yeah,
results.
Well, that's how the Darwin Awards, which I just talked about, thanks to you.
I can't believe you didn't. Brian, do you know what the Darwin Awards are?
If I'm not mistaken, it's where someone dies absurdly, right? Or like in a crazy manner.
Yeah, like the
dumb
dumbest,
manner?
like the dumbest death, and then they get an award for taking their genetic line out of the species.
Isn't that
How do they grade it? Like how do they grade the? What's the standard for like what is like for it to be rewarded?
I think it's pretty easy. One guy fucking saw a bear laying down on the side of the road while he pulled over to piss, went to go take a selfie with the bear, and then the bear ate him.
Yeah. So like that's a like
Like,
that's
you
a
don't
deserved
deserve to-
death.
That is gonna
Yeah, like why would you fuck with a bear ever?
You know, there's a phrase, there's a famous phrase, and it's literally called "Don't poke the bear."
yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like, Disney movies, if you ever watch The Jungle Book, you're like, oh, it's Baloo. This seems like a friendly bear who's like, look for the bare necessities sort of style. It's like, I'm going to have fun with this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, it's cool when you're 5 years old.
No, it's actually way less. It's way more sad when you're 5 years old and you go to pet a bear and it fucking chomps you.
No, I'm
because
saying
then the
it's
bear's
cool.
still hungry and you're dead. So it's like
No,
everybody loses.
well, it makes more sense if you're a little kid. Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, well, the bear could eat you faster, so it's less painful.
Well, so, and this is not my idea. It's not an original idea, but apparently that there's a problem with like these little kids movies making all these animals look fucking cute and cuddly to children, and then they go out into the wild and they think, oh, like a bear is my friend, a wolf is my buddy, a tiger is a buddy, and it's like, yo, if I left you, like if we weren't in a safari cart, they would chop your fucking arm off.
Yeah, without even like it wouldn't even matter to them.
Like
It would be like
your
it'd be
cat
as
would
easy as-
eat you if you. Oh, so we were trying to talk at the same exact time.
no, sorry, no, because we were both trying to be polite at the same time, and then we both started going. Oh, I guess he's not gonna go.
Isn't that weird about conversations when you're like two people are trying to be polite and then you both take the same pause and then you both have the same like, well, fuck them at this point. Like you find out you're that similar speaking terms to that person.
Yeah.
What is it? Well, no, why don't you go? No, you go. It's like when you're walking down a hallway and you both go left and then you both keep going left to let the other person pass. Like at this point, I'm going to stop walking.
Like, I wonder how that happens where you move the same way. Like, I wonder if it's like a left-handed, right-handed thing. Like, how your brain works, and you're like, I'm going to move this side, and somehow I mirror you, trying to get away. Anyways, what's the topic today?
You're doing a dance. So anyway, so no, it's like you're doing a dance. Time is a social construct, and 9/11 was an inside job. So today we are talking about have you ever been accused of looking like someone that you do not look like, and what type of who do you know anybody that if someone said you look like them, you would be offended? And the reason why this is the topic, Ryan, you're not gonna believe this shit.
Okay.
Fucking last week, some dude said to me, yo, has anyone ever told you that you look like Busta Rhymes?
What?
Not even kidding.
Where the fuck did they get that from?
Yo, I even been looking at pictures of Busta Rhymes
He's
to see
kinda
if it's true.
puffy.
He's very puffy. Busta Rhymes has the face of the bulldog from Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, I just remember him from the Dangerous music video. Like, that's how I remember. And then I saw, like, an older picture of him. And I don't see it. It's like, is
It doesn't.
Doesn't fit.
Was it a white guy that's like, hey, you look like Busta Rhymes?
No, he's not white. That's why I was surprised. But also, though, like, fucking, I don't look like Busta Rhymes when he was young or now.
No. Well, what's crazy is it's so wrong, it's not even racist. Like, it's just so wrong, it transcends do you think this guy thinks all black? Like, no. No two black guys look like Busta Rhymes.
I feel like he doesn't recognize faces.
He could have face blindness because Busta Rhymes looks like a grandma that turned into a man at age 50.
Yeah,
like a late in life trans grandma.
He looks like a crumpled piece of paper.
Yeah,
that you just unfolded after crumpling.
He has so many ridges.
Really hurtful.
He has so many ridges.
I love Busta Rhymes.
Oh yeah, can you name 5 songs of his that you like that don't involve the Pussycat Dolls?
Or the song "Fired Up"?
Can you name 5 Busta Rhymes songs that don't involve A Tribe Called Quest or other better rappers than him?
It Can't Be Dangerous, another single by him.
Like, can you really do it? Like, can you go through your mental Rolodex and name me anything off the Big Bang album?
And the Flipmode Squad?
Break Your Neck.
Okay.
You said just off that album?
No, that's also not off the album, I said.
Oh, I was going to say, Break Your Neck, Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Could See.
Really struggling there, huh? You want to call Spliff Star up here?
No, I think I'd rather call Rod Digger.
Oh, the better rapper from that crew? No, come on, you're at 2.
All right.
Busta Rhymes, famous musician, right? Super good rapper that we all pretend to like.
Pastor Cavassier.
That's 3.
That's a great title.
It is. I also don't think that's his song. I think that's a Diddy song.
It is his song. Diddy is just on it.
Fucking Diddy's on any song he wants to be. It's fucking Diddy's like the ghost of hip hop. He's just fucking haunting music that he shouldn't be on.
No, the shadow of Biggie.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. There's gotta be the one where he's.
Do you see how this
give me some more.
Okay.
Give me some more.
4.
All right, that's 4. Okay, I just need one more. Listen, I like Busta Rhymes. All right.
No,
yeah, sure. You're a huge fan. Clearly, from what we just learned, you're such a big Busta Rhymes fan that you named all 4 of his hits that are his hits.
I appreciate his music though.
Look, he's a guy that's good at a party.
Yeah.
He's good at what he does, though. Nobody else does Busta Rhymes better than Busta Rhymes.
No one else does fake reggae?
No one does Busta Rhymes. The only person who does Busta Rhymes as good as Busta Rhymes is Hercules Mulligan.
I would listen to a Hercules Mulligan album before a Busta Rhymes album. And I actually like one Busta Rhymes album.
What's that Busta Rhymes album?
It's the Big Bang Theory, all produced by Dr. Dre when he was on Aftermath.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
It has the song In the Ghetto with...
In the Ghetto with Ray Charles.
Nope, the other one. The other blind one.
The
other one.
Not Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder.
No, I think it's Ray Charles.
No, it's Rick James.
No. He's blind, right? It's somebody blind.
No, I don't think it has to be blind. I don't think the person that he made the song with has to be blind. I think it is Rick James. I think it's Rick James. In the Ghetto.
Isn't there another blind guy?
No, there's only been 2. That's why they're so special.
Ray Charles and
Stevie Wonder. Even though Corey showed me a video of Stevie Wonder driving a car, so I'm pretty sure he's not blind.
Yeah, you might be full of shit.
Yeah, man, I don't know, man, about the whole Stevie Wonder thing. And if so, I feel like, why does he wear his facial hair like that?
What do you mean?
Honestly, his facial hair is the only reason I think he is blind. Because nobody would choose to do that on purpose. Have you seen the way he wears his facial hair?
He has a goatee, no?
No, he doesn't. He's got he's got a mustache and then it wraps around his mouth.
Oh, he's got a hairy asshole.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's a weird choice.
Yeah, that's a weird choice for hair.
It was Rick James, by the way.
It's Rick James?
It's Rick James. In the Ghetto. And then he does this. That's a Busta Rhymes song.
That's another Busta Rhymes song. Anyway, have you guys ever been told that you look like somebody and been like, "What the fuck?" I'm questioning now if I'm even attractive.
I was skipped over that sort of question. Like I was at like Improv 101 or like at the Pit, and I was in this. We're all hanging out after class, and everyone's like, "Yeah, I look like so and so." They going around a circle. Then when it come to me and my other buddy Alan, we're both Asian. They totally skipped over the other person's like, "I look like this," and like he's like, "What the fuck? You guys gave each other how you look alike, but you can't tell us what we look like? Fuck you guys.
It's a dangerous game. Those
It's a
white
dangerous
people
game.
are playing with
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Isn't it weird though how white people get so fucking uncomfortable when they start being specific about how people look?
Yeah,
that's how Rosie O'Donnell got in trouble.
No, not Rosie O'Donnell. The other one, the other fat one.
Oh, Roseanne Barr. Sorry.
Yeah. It was Roseanne Barr.
Sorry.
Look, here's what's crazy about that. That lady does look a lot like the specific character from Planet of the Apes. Like she does. They have the same haircut.
Yeah, I mean, accuracy is part of comedy, I think.
Well, the problem is the devil is in the details.
The devil is in the details. I've never heard that before. Did you make that up, sir? Ryan, give him $500. Give him $500. Give him the $500 from under your seat. Nah. Yo, wouldn't it be fucking wild if there was $500 taped underneath your chair?
Do you know how happy I would be? That's like most of my rent. Like I'd be stoked.
Hey, there you go.
All of the way I this is why I'm still a child a little bit. The way I gauge money in my head is like, if I make this amount of money more than my rent, can I get a tattoo this month?
That's insane.
Yeah. Well, you got to be in the. It's responsible in the sense like you got to be a little bit in the green to get a tattoo.
That's true.
You should be in the green when you get a tattoo. I've gotten tattoos while being in the red.
I mean, I have taken government checks and gone and got tattooed in college.
I've fucking gotten money back from college tuition. What is that? How does that work?
We got FAFSA checks, and then you and I, we got drunk, and then I said, I'll get a fucking bullet bill tattoo right now. And you said, no, you won't. And if you do, I'll pay for it and get bomb on my stomach. And then because we had our FAFSA checks on us, and then we went to St. Mark's and did that.
But how do you, it's crazy when you think back now, like, would you still do that shit today?
100%. I didn't care about college.
At the time, I didn't care. But right now, if I was like that broke as we were in college, like I was so fucking broke. The second I got money, instead of doing something responsible with it, I bought a guitar.
That you don't play?
That I fucking ended up giving. No, I gave it away. I gave it to Kurt.
Oh, shit.
I just gifted it to. I was like, here, you can have this guitar.
Ryan, this is how broke we were in college. Every time I went to Subway, I would look at Corey like, do you want to split a foot long with extra meat and then we both eat food? Or we were eating like honey roasted peanuts because they cost $1.
Oh, damn, dude. That's
like
rough.
Honey roasted peanuts and black coffee. It was a sweet life, man.
Oh, the college diet.
The booze budget was pretty strong.
We always made sure to buy booze.
Yeah, that took up a lot of my money as well, my budget, back in college.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we had our priorities right. Like, listen, I didn't come to college to learn anything. I went to college to party.
Yeah.
I learned things from the internet and from the History Channel before it was about ancient aliens.
I learned everything from Animal House. Sorry, National Lampoon's Animal House, to say correctly.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you
for
Ryan,
that.
for respecting that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that.
That piece of
Dorothy Mantooth. Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, Corey told me I looked like
Respect to Dorothy
Turtle in
Mantooth.
college, and it ruined my first 25 years of my life.
What'd you say? What?
If we're talking about celebrity lookalikes that you don't think you look like, in college, I happened to walk in wearing I had the audacity to wear a fucking hat and a baseball jersey that day. And Corey goes, oh, you look like Turtle from Entourage. And then that's been my name for the last 11 years. You know how weird it is to be at a bar and be introduced to a woman for the first time? And like, your name is Turtle? It's like, yeah, cool. That's a cool opener, but it's also weird to have someone call you that during sex, which has happened and is a fun story.
What? Someone yelled out your nickname, Turtle?
Because that's what they knew me as.
Oh, okay,
like,
yeah.
Met at a bar. He introduced me as Turtle. I went, fucking goddamn it. And then they were into it for whatever reason. And then that was the one name they could use to refer to me as.
Do you ever get offended or like, they try to tell you how they want to get fucked? Or like, slower turtle. It's like, yeah. I
mean, everybody tells me slower because I'm a bit of a ramrod, if you know what I mean.
really ramrodding it right in.
Kid's a bit of a jackhammer. I sound like I fuck like a chainsaw starting up like.
I fuck like a chainsaw, fucking another chainsaw. Like it's like a snowplow.
Yeah, it's like a bobblehead that can't get the rhythm right. It's just.
It's like an electric cheese grater, in that you'll be bleeding by the end of it.
Oh,
that's pretty accurate, actually.
Yeah, damn.
On both sides. you ever grate a tomato? That's what it looks like after sex.
Wow, you guys have some extreme sex.
Nah, it's pretty PC. I just do missionary and make intense eye contact. Honestly,
Wait,
I don't blink.
You don't blink.
I don't
Just
blink.
eyes
during sex.
wide. It's like
I feel like
no,
if,
not even words.
I feel like if you blink during sex, it's disrespect. Like you gotta look right into her pupils.
Yeah, you can't blink. Blinking's weird.
Blinking's weird. Talking's weird. Making any noise is weird. Breathing, super weird.
Making any
I
noise.
don't. I fuck like I'm a mannequin.
You mean as the guy
As
making
the guy,
noise? Okay, yeah, I feel kind of weird. Like going,
Yeah. You have to have locked limbs. You have to have a super rigid body.
Yeah.
Like as like you can't have any flexibility at all. You have to fuck like an action figure being pushed by the hand of a giant toddler. That's the only way.
That looks like you're guiding someone to fuck right there when you're putting your hand forward and back.
Like a kid.
There's a motion to do
this.
this.
A kid has his thumb on the small of your back, and he's like, "Get her, turtle, get her." Yeah, that's how she likes it.
Is it okay if the kid calls you turtle?
The kid is God in this scenario, so yeah, he can call me whatever he wants.
That'd be so weird to be like, all right, fine, your lover calls you turtle, then suddenly when you have a kid, it's like, hey, turtle. It's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that'd be weird. I'll be honest. I would, if I had a child call me by my nickname, I wouldn't fucking like it.
Yeah.
My child too.
Yeah.
Like, it's disrespectful. It's like, instead of like, hey, Dad, a fucking 4-year-old comes like, hey, Turtle, where's the milk at? and why is his voice so deep? Hey, I said, Turtle, where's the orange? Yo, I don't got no fucking kicks in this bitch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, can I get some of that orange juice? Turtle.
Hey,
Turtle.
if that bacon ain't thick cut, I'm going to go back and tell Mom. You
Wait a
fucking
minute, Turtle.
slow-ass bitch. It's like,
Turtle, are you a Lisa Turtle guy or are you a Kelly Kapowski guy?
Oh, wow. All right, so we're having this conversation.
Kelly
This one's
Kapowski, man.
Young Lisa Turtle was cuter. Kelly Kapowski was hotter. And Tiffany Amber Thiessen grew up fucking less insane. You know what? Curveball. I'm an Elizabeth Berkley guy through and through. I was a Jessie Spano guy, bro. I fucking liked the curly hair. I like that she was tall. I like that she was a feminist, but she still let AC Slater beat. That's my whole life. Is a feminist letting me talk the way I speak. You know, truth to power.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what's a real feminist? A man who respects a woman enough to say she let me beat rather than I beat and I fucked her.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? That's a gentleman right there. He said
gentleman.
she let me. She allowed me in.
Yeah.
She opened the doors to which I entered, and we had a good time.
True feminism is Ryu versus Chun-Li, two equally matched Asians that know how to shoot fireballs at each other. And if you don't have that relationship with somebody, then you don't have a powerful relationship. I don't want someone who's a weeping willow, a shrinking violet. I want a woman that could beat my fucking ass if I step out of line.
Like Ronda Rousey?
Like Ronda, thank you, Ryan. Like Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, dude.
What about Holly Holm?
We were watching like Hot Ones the other
Isn't
night.
that great?
And like she's just so fucking cool. She ate like a wing the way anybody
She took the meat off every bone.
Yeah, it took like just put it in her mouth, took it all off. Took
every
all the
bone.
meat.
Damn right she did.
That sauce and she just talks cool. She's just awesome. Down to earth.
She
and shit.
believes in herself. Ryan asked me if she was Norse, which I think is part of Ryan's thing.
I do enjoy Norse women.
You like the Vikes?
Yeah, I like the Vikes.
I like the Vikes too. I like a tall, I like a tall, powerful woman.
I also like
Vikes
Vicks.
are pretty sweet. Wait, so Ryan, you've never been accused of looking like anybody before? 'Cause my barber,
Yeah, go on.
my barber saw a photo of you and me and said, "Yo, your boy looks like Manny Pacquiao." No lie.
Oh, hell yeah. I
But
appreciate
that's
that.
fucked up. That's inaccurate.
I
How
appreciate
is it-
that.
It's inaccurate though.
It's a little bit inaccurate, but no, he's got like I kind of see it because he could smile and he's got dimps. So I'm like, oh, that guy's good.
You guys
dimps.
have a similar smile.
We have a similar
You have a
smile.
similar smile. I'll give
Yeah.
you that. But it's very close to being like, oh, you just said that because he's
He's
Filipino.
Filipino, yeah.
Well, obviously,
borderline
like
racist.
they're not gonna tell me that I look like some white dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't.
No, because you
Like-
before the hair, you look like Gus from Breaking Bad.
Well, Ryan's Filipino, and he just got accused of looking like another person who was also Filipino.
No, he got
which
accused of looking like the most famous Filipino,
I don't feel like Jodie Foster.
How many other
was accused.
Filipinos do you?
Marco Rubio. No, I think that's a politician. I think he's Mexican.
Rob Schneider is Filipino.
Rob
is.
Schneider
Rob
is
Schneider is
Filipino.
Filipino.
Ryan doesn't look like Rob Schneider. Ryan looks more like young Bruce Lee with his hair combed over than like when Ryan slicks his hair back than
Nah,
Manny
man.
Pacquiao.
Ryan's a little buffer than Bruce Lee.
A little buffer. Ryan's like fucking 70 pounds. Bruce Lee was walking around at 131 pounds.
Are you saying that because I'm wearing a Bruce Lee shirt right now?
No, I had no idea that you were wearing a Bruce Lee
I'm
shirt.
literally like roots of the fight, baby.
I thought that's why. You're full of shit.
No, I fucking
You're full of shit.
I genuinely. He's been wearing this shirt for 2 days. I did not notice that it was a Bruce Lee shirt.
No, you're right. I just fucking.
No,
you're right. I am a dirty bastard right now.
I wasn't thrown under the bus. It's like,
No, it's true.
Just how much I didn't notice he was on the shirt.
I woke up like freaking hungover last night, and I had to go get the stupid COVID test for background work. And I'm like, I don't want to change right now. I'm just gonna go because it's so early in the morning.
How'd you like the COVID test when they stuck the thing all the way up your nose?
Yeah, did you cheat off the guy next to you?
what you mean? Yeah, take a swab. It's like, can I use your swab? All right, man.
Like,
stick it in my nose.
hey, man, would you answer for? All right. Oh, no, let me put my swab in your nose. No, just in case. We get two.
Wait, did he tell you to tilt your head back?
Yeah, I had to pull my mask down, only covering my mouth, and they stuck that freaking swab in both my nostrils.
What if he covered your eyes and did it? Like, what if he's like?
That'd be weird.
What if he said, "Put your pants down"?
I would not like that. I would not oblige that.
Have you ever been to a doctor, Ryan, where you start wondering if the doctor is really a doctor?
I haven't been in that situation, no. Because, well, my dad.
my dad is always the answer.
Yeah, dude,
My
come on.
father.
There's a lot of electronics here, and you're like spitting coffee.
You made me have a real spit take.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'm sorry.
I get like when you do spit takes, can you know when they do a spit take, they turn to the side, away from people, and not spit on them.
Because that's a fake one. This really fucking happened.
I know, but you got it on fucking me.
I'm so sorry.
I smell like fucking coffee right now. I am dirty already. I'm sure it's
I'm
like
so
changing my smells, but like I'm pretty all right now.
I'm so sorry.
My dad is actually a doctor. He's a general surgeon.
So he's not a doctor like Dr. Phil.
Nah, not like he's a fake doctor, isn't he, Dr. Phil?
Yeah, he got a
Dr. Oz is a real doctor.
Dr. Phil's doctorate's from like a fake college.
Yeah.
What, like DeVry University? Remember DeVry University?
I remember DeVry University.
We went to high school with a kid that was a year ahead of us, and he got really excited. He's a buddy of mine. He was like, yeah, man, I got into DeVry. And I was like, you were like into special ed classes. Like, you shouldn't be hyped about this. This is like...
No, he should be hyped about that. He was in special ed, and he got to go to college. I think he should be hyped about that.
You don't go to DeVry. DeVry comes to you.
Yeah, even better. Good for him.
Or you just walk in.
Wait, they have a brick and mortar?
Yes.
Oh, I thought they were just an online.
No, I thought that they were too.
I don't know. I just want to say that, like, the idea is like, oh, you don't really need any like prerequisites or anything like you from before, like a degree. Like, oh, just go in.
Yeah, you could be fresh out of prison and get into DeVry.
Yeah.
You just need a pulse. Turtle, I got a question for you. Do you think going to college is stupid now when you could literally learn anything on the internet?
I think going to college is always stupid. I think going to college is something that your parents want you to do, especially now when most jobs, I put it like this. Do you know that 70% of all people with law degrees do not work in the field of law?
Is that true?
Yeah, you could look that up. And that's mind-blowing to me. Like most people that go to college and have a higher education, like my cousin Sergio is supposed to be a dentist. And he couldn't pass a test or whatever. Like, he can't be a dentist. Either he was dumb. I'm not making a good excuse. I'm not making the... I'm gonna start at the beginning. All right, I was born in 1989, November 4th. No, but it's just most people aren't working in the field that they went to college for because, number one, people aren't dying enough. So there's too little jobs.
So coronavirus made it so that way people can get jobs now because there's less people?
Well, no. See, it's like a good idea with a bad plan. If all those people died, like at once, and everything got to stay open, kind of would have been awesome. Except for everyone that died and everyone that lost family members.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Well, you know what? I want to touch more on that in a second, but we're going to have to go to a quick commercial break from our sponsors. And when we come back, we're going to reveal why Turtle's late to everywhere he goes. And we're back. So Turtle, were you when you were born on time, or were you late, or were you early?
I was premature. Also, I'm fucking punctual to every single thing in my life.
Oh, that's why, bro. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
I love this moment. Yeah, he actually literally went to his door.
Yeah, he ordered food. He knew he was going to be recording this now.
Yeah.
And had food
Sorry.
delivered to him now.
I know. What food did you order, Corey?
No, I didn't order food. I got a fucking package. I don't know what it is.
And they got into the building?
Yeah, man. What's in your package?
It's the USPS people.
Is it heavy? Is the package heavy?
What's the girth on it?
So, my wife's always ordering stuff. Women be shopping.
Women do be shopping.
Women be shopping. All right, boys. Well, next topic to move on to is women be shopping. Do they really be shopping?
I've heard tell. Actually, I used to have a shopping addiction.
You want to elaborate on that? How did you get over it?
I used to have I had to so I have this thing on my phone because I also have impulse control disorder. And so I have an app block on my phone that doesn't allow me on Tinder, Bumble, Instagram, Facebook, Amazon, Groupon, Overstock.com, and I also have the app blocked in the app block so I can't get into it because I used to get drunk and then remember the code and then disable it and then go on all those things and make really bad life choices. So really, I'm not better at anything. I just have to be kept away from things that make me make bad choices. Like I don't keep cookies in the house.
So you have that app on there, and it block. Do you have a limit?
Yeah,
it limits you to how much you purchase, or
no? Like I can't access it after 11:30.
Okay.
My reasoning is, if it's 11:30 and I want to be on these sites, if I'm sober, I don't need to use them, or I'll be able to use my computer because I'm fucking sober. Mm. And if I'm drunk, I definitely don't need to be on them at all. I make really bad. I'll send really happy messages to people, but I'll also send like, "Hey, long time no see. Want to go out?" And like, I get lonely.
That's not bad though, because
I take a lot of shots.
You could be sending unsolicited dick pics, and you're not doing that.
No, I'm not doing that. My last relationship happened because I saw an acquaintance at a bar. I got really drunk. I woke up the next day, saw that I had sent her a Facebook message. I was like, "Hey, you want to go out?" And then she was like, "Yeah, that'd be cool." And then we did. But It doesn't always work out that way. Usually It's like, "Hey, I'm gonna respectfully decline." And then I'm just stoked that was the response as opposed to "leave me the fuck alone, you prevert," which is the harder way of saying pervert.
Well, the problem is if somebody's getting that message at like 4 a.m.,
they know what I was up to.
Then they know what's up. Yeah.
No, it's but sometimes it's really happy stuff. Like sometimes I'm just like drunk and elated, and like I'll text you or Ryan like, "I'm just so grateful to have you guys in my life. I love you guys. You're good dude." Like I'll just send a lot of love to it.
Yeah,
but it's
I'll
also
suck your dick.
I send a lot of those.
I'll suck your.
You give a lot of roses.
I've been giving a lot of roses out, but I forget to cut the thorns off. 4 a.m. text is a rose with a thorn.
Every rose has its thorn.
I was kissed by a rose on the gray.
You know the wild thornberries?
Eliza Thornberry? I bet Eliza Thornberry grows up hot or looks like Pippi Longstocking.
You don't think Pippi Longstocking is attractive?
No, I don't think that young girl is attractive. No, I don't.
I thought Pippi Longstockings was the Wendy's girl at one point when I was young.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Thought the same thing. Apparently her dad is like, in the stories, like her dad's like Pippi Longstocking is like kind of a god or something. I didn't read those books because I'll be honest, the protagonist was a girl, and I didn't read a book where the protagonist was a woman until The Hunger Games.
What about Tomb Raider? That's not a book, you idiot.
Yeah, I was about to say that was worse than what I said.
I had that for the sake of sadder.
Mine was honest. I did not read a book where the lead was a woman until Hunger Games. Also, there's not a lot of books where the lead is a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do women also be shopping?
They be shopping, though.
All right, let me ask you.
Ooh, whoa.
No, you're turning one on me?
Well, I was going to say, you got called Busta Rhymes. Did you ever get one where it's like, "Oh, I like that"? Like when it's a real compliment. Not like you kind of like the person who's like, "Wow, you really think that of me?"
Okay.
Like the anti-Busta Rhymes. Like the Jay-Z of compliments, if you will.
Yeah, what is that?
But Jay-Z is not a compliment.
Well, let me tell you. So years ago, back when I had a fade, this German guy told me I looked like Nelly because I was clean shaven, I had a fade, and I was pretty buff.
And you like that?
And I was like, I wouldn't be like I want to look like Nelly, but Nelly is not a bad looking man. So I was like, okay, fine. I didn't agree with him, but I was like, because it's one thing if somebody says you look like somebody and you don't look like them, it's like, okay, that's fine. But if the person is not a good looking person and they tell you that, it's like, fuck. Like, does this person think I'm just ugly or some shit? And that's kind of subjective. But this one dude said Nelly. Then so we were in the Bahamas 2 years ago. And this old black dude was with his young Asian wife. Nice. And he told me that he swore up and down that I was Terrence Howard. And I was like, what? And I was like, bro, I'm fucking not like I was. When you step outside, when you step outside of yourself for a second and you look at how stupid this situation looks, like. I was trying to convince someone that I was not Terrence Howard.
And this guy believed that you're Terrence Howard.
He was basically like aggressively accusing me of being like he might as well have been poking me in the chest.
You're way bigger than Terrence Howard. Yeah. Terrence Howard's fat and flabby now.
Yeah, he's not really the jack type of guy.
No, I don't think he's never been in shape. Even when he was War Machine, he was kind of just like a guy in a military suit.
Even Hustle and Flow, not exactly jacked.
He had a punch in Hustle and Flow.
Yeah.
In Empire, he has man titties.
Well, it's not easy being a pimp.
It's not pimping ain't easy.
It's hard out here for a pimp. So so I got told Terrence Howard. Now Terrence Howard also handsome guy.
Good, light eyes.
Wouldn't mind looking like Terrence Howard. Fucking the ladies love him.
You look more like Michael Ealy if he actually ever ate a meal.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
What if I called you kind of look like Michael B. Jordan?
I disagree with you because Michael B. Jordan has way bigger teeth than I have.
Way bigger teeth? Really round head. So, like, if they were animals, Michael B. Jordan would actually have the head of a turtle. And Corey has the head of a stork.
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
He also has a small, like, receding chin. He has, like, a soft chin.
When he said stork, I was imagining him delivering babies.
Oh, Corey be delivering babies.
Who's got a soft chin?
Michael B. Jordan.
It's a little bit of a rounder, smaller shaped chin.
He's just so jacked that you don't notice it.
Very handsome guy. Like, if he got fat, he would lose his chin.
Oh, yeah. No, he has to be. He's one of those people. A lot of people, by the way, are those people that are good looking because they're in amazing shape. He is. I bet up close, he's about my height. Stunning man. I've said this before. I went to see Creed on a date, and I was fucking like, oh, God, I gotta fucking deal with this woman seeing him look like that, and I don't like my body, and I'm supposed to. We're both supposed to pretend her pussy isn't hot. That she just saw Michael B. Jordan, and then he let off on a man for 12 rounds and won. Like, I gotta walk this girl to the train after that.
Yeah, no, it's not ideal.
It's not ideal.
Okay, this is a picture of Corey Legend.
He looks exactly like Michael B. Jordan in that photo.
I definitely don't. You guys.
He also Ryan. I don't know if you remember.
An asshole, I know.
Ryan, I don't know if you remember this guy, but there was a rapper in college, a little bit, but not.
No.
Well,
it wasn't college. It was high school. Mims.
High school. Ryan, pull up Mims, the rapper from "This Is Why I'm Hot" fame. Because we didn't let it go in high school about how much people would call Corey Mims. People would like, yo, what up, Mims? And he would get upset.
You and our friend Julie.
No, and also Johnny Baez.
Yeah, but Johnny Baez had no room to talk about how anybody looked.
No, he has the best fat joke on me of all time.
He looks nothing like Corey.
Yeah, dude, he looks exactly. No, that's a bad photo. He's fat now.
So if you gotta find a fucking photo of him, I don't look like him.
You gotta find a photo of him from the music video. He got fat. That's not his fault.
Actually, it is his fault.
His fault. It's not his fault.
Look like this guy.
Conversation.
This is actually offensive that you think that you would think that
everyone thought. Not
bro,
me.
I look nothing like this fucking guy.
Wait, that's not a picture of Fat Nas that you just showed me. That's crazy how he aged that bad. You ever think about that? Like, I was having a conversation with our friend Bethany.
Even here, bro. Even when he's young, he was always kind of chubby.
Yeah, that's not great.
That's not a good picture.
Fucked up. That's fucked up that we thought you looked like him.
I should have put rapper. I put young Mims, and you showed me young moms.
Now Ryan has something.
Trying to look it up.
Now Ryan has something to pull the pud to later. You got a young mom friend going.
I'm in the MILF section here.
I like that.
I'll be here for the rest of the episode.
I've been looking at the GIFs, hard G.
Well, then Turtle told me that I looked like Suge Knight's son, which I actually agree with.
Yeah, you do look like Suge Knight's son a lot.
I did have a white guy say to me one day, anybody ever told you look kind of like Odell Beckham Jr.? Maybe it's just the haircut. He tried to say maybe it's just the haircut.
It is just the haircut.
Just the hair.
Because I don't look anything like Odell Beckham Jr.
No, you
either.
don't.
You look more like David Washington than Odell Beckham Jr. You don't look shit like David Washington, who I think is actually more handsome than Denzel.
You think he looks like Suge Knight?
Son, Suge Knight's son.
Oh, okay. He's a big boy.
No, my brother looks like Suge Knight.
Your brother looks like Suge Knight. Oh, my God. Me and him could be Suge Knight and Suge Knight's son for Halloween together. We could literally just show up in regular clothes and be like, oh, where are you guys' costumes? Oh, he's Suge Knight and I'm his son.
Kind of. He's kind of chubby, though. Like, he's like a...
Not everybody
face.
maintains their young form. I said this.
Yeah.
I said this years ago.
At least of the face.
All right, guys, now it's your turn. Who do you look like besides Ryan? Because apparently nobody told you that except for my person that secondhand told you that.
I appreciate that.
Wait, Ryan, no one's ever given you one?
They say I look like the guy from the live-action Jungle Book.
Mowgli.
Yeah, but you remember James Kyson Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him. You know who I think you look like a little bit? Like skin tone and head shape? Tony Jaa. Especially now. Like he has that new movie coming out with Nicolas Cage and you guys have the same head shape and you're both jacked.
Oh, nice. Appreciate that.
I actually, when I first met Ryan, he kind of gave me Joey Tribbiani vibes.
Oh, yeah. Ryan had big... See, Ryan has perfect second guy in a sitcom energy. Like, I met Ryan. He talked to me over a bar. It was just like... It felt like we were in Cheers.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Yeah, Ryan's got a real Matt LeBlanc vibe.
Hey, I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Have you seen Matt LeBlanc?
He's in
Matt
great
LeBlanc
shape.
he looks incredible.
Not
Yeah.
like fucking Matthew Perry.
Yeah, he didn't hold up pretty well. He
Oh,
didn't take
Matthew
care of
Perry
himself.
looks awful.
I mean, he did so much drugs that he forgot 3 seasons of Friends. Think about that.
That's the problem, man.
He straight up says, I do not remember 3 seasons in the middle.
You know, at the risk of sounding like a fucking square, I don't like anything that is going to affect my appearance that fucking much.
I don't like hard drugs. Fuck it. I'll sound like more of a square. You know what's something crazy about Atlanta compared to New York? People would assume, oh, they do way more cocaine in New York City. No, the fuck they don't. It was the most blatant. Like in New York City, people have the kindness and decency to go into a bathroom, do a rail off the sink or the back of the toilet. In Atlanta, people are just doing it on the picnic table at the back of the bar. Like just like unabashed cocainery.
Fucking insane. Fucking insane, dude. Also, Ryan's got Sean William Scott vibes.
Yeah, 100%. Personality and humanity.
But not Sean Patrick Thomas vibes because he's the black one.
I don't know who that is.
He was the black dude from... He was the acceptable black guy of the 90s.
Was he the
Remember
one
that conversation
in
that we
Can't Hardly
had?
Wait? No, not Can't Hardly Wait. She's All That?
No, not him. He's the guy that ended up being on like Psych and shit like that. But you know what always pissed
Dule
me
Hill.
off? Dule Hill. Dule Hill was in She's All That. But you know what the thing is? It always bummed me out when they had the one black dude in the movie and he had a whack shape up.
Yo, they never had a good shape up. You know why? White people weren't ready for good shape ups back then. I'm dead serious. White people
No, they
weren't
weren't.
ready for a black man with a good shape up.
Shit, my shit stopped recording a while ago. It's
for real?
going though. It's going.
I mean, we got the audio on our side. I'm gonna wait for Ryan to come back. Ryan just went to go pick up a man. Like, you know when someone says, oh, I just went to go see a man about a horse? I didn't know that was about pissing, to be honest.
I gotta go see a man about a horse. Is that what that means?
Yeah, it's about peeing. But
I didn't know that.
One I got that actually really made me happy. I was talking to, at my old job, we were talking, a bunch of friends and I were talking about the movie Titanic, and they pulled up photos of the cast, and I look like the young version of old Billy Zane.
Okay.
You're handsome like Billy Zane. I could see it, man. I appreciate that.
It makes me really, like, if you look at young, like, Billy Zane's taller than me and thinner at any point in his life than I've ever been. But if you look at Billy Zane, especially old, that motherfucker looks like my father. We have the same head shape, the same teeth, the same eyebrow color. That's not that
I
weird.
would have given you Bruce
Wow,
Willis.
you guys do look similar. You got Billy Zane vibe.
I got Billy Zane vibes, and I was like, that gave me hope. I was, because, you know, sometimes I have the conversation with myself, should I just quit? This is not a suicide rant. This is like, should I just eat McDonald's all day, every day, and like let it go? Because there's two choices as a performer. I'm a little bit in the middle. I can get in great shape right now and be that version of me. Or I can Jonah Hill it.
Billy Zane, don't Jonah Hill it.
But when I look at a picture of old Billy Zane, I'm like, I got like fucking 30 good years left.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck? I can't even believe that that's like a matter of like something that you would even think about.
Fucking, how does that surprise you about me? You've known me forever.
I'm kind of with Corey on that.
It's just weird because
I don't know how
you're
anything
so
I say
young.
surprises you guys. Honestly.
I mean, you're not a fucking child, but you're not 60. Neither is Billy Zane, by the way. If he's 52.
Like I got 22 good Billy Zane years left in me, and I'm stoked about it.
You know, Billy Zane could play the Kingpin if he like got fat.
I don't know if anyone could play Kingpin after D'Onofrio.
Yeah, he kind of rules that role.
I don't know, man. I feel like he wasn't fat enough.
I don't want a big fat Kingpin. Like, the one thing about Spider-Verse that threw me off was like, I'm supposed to believe this is a fucking human that's shaped like that. He was like 6'8" and his chest was 6 feet apart. From
Also,
shoulder to shoulder.
He had no neck.
I like that. I like my villain for the neck. Gives him no weaknesses.
Can't punch him in the throat.
Can't punch him in the throat. He can't give a blowjob.
Because
Do you like your villain with facial hair or without facial hair?
I trust a man more with facial hair, so I'm going to say with facial hair. Because I want to trust my villain until I don't trust him. I like to be surprised.
who's your favorite villain?
Okay.
Kaiser Soze.
Kaiser Sose.
Verbal Kent.
What about you, Corey?
I thought you were going to say Dr. Robotnik.
No.
He has a sweet mustache.
We're gonna pretend we like that mustache.
No.
He has a mustache so bold a rapist wouldn't have that mustache. But you can only describe it as a rapist's mustache.
Who do you think wore it better, Dr. Wily or Dr. Robotnik?
Dr. Wiley.
Dr. Wiley.
Also, I genuinely used to confuse Dr. Light for Santa Claus.
He kind of looks like Santa Claus.
They look exactly the same.
Looks like Santa Claus had a doctorate in science.
See, there's not enough doctorates in the world. I've been, it doesn't cost that much to go to a fake university online and get a doctorate, and I've been toying with the idea just to make people have to call me doctor. Like, have a PhD on my name, and like it's kind of legitimate.
Didn't you say we could go to Panama and get a fake or real?
We get a fake real doctorate.
Yeah, fake real doctorate.
Like an unaccredited real doctorate.
If you get a doctorate and you get knighted, how do you refer to yourself?
Sir Dr. Philip Seymour Thomas. That's what I changed my name to.
Man, I'd become a rapper or something. Call myself Doc Knight.
Holy shit, Doc Knight.
Oh,
That's
it's Doc
cool.
Knight in
Right.
the house.
We left off talking about how Turtle showed up early because he was a premature baby, because he just couldn't wait to come out into the world, and that's why he's never late for anything, actually. And I was just messing around. He's always on time. He actually shows up before you can, so he can be in control, because he's a control freak.
You know what's fucked up is that's true, and I told him that in confidence after a therapy session. So
No, I actually was just joking. No, he did tell me that.
I have control issues and I have anxiety issues, so I try to control as much about the world as I can because of my intense anxiety. It's also why I drink so much.
Well, I'm the one that told you that you had a control issue.
It's true. You are the one that told me that, and that freaked me out because I was like, "This guy's full of shit." And then I started thinking about it, and then I went down into the basement and I became a man and really sat alone with my own thoughts and thought to myself about what my thoughts were.
And you really Buffalo Billed it, didn't you?
I really Buffalo Billed it. I said to myself, it puts the lotion on its skin and it gets to have its thoughts again.
You'd fuck me, I'd fuck me.
You have to be, listen, life lesson. You have to want to fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Before anyone else fucks you. And you know what else?
Totally.
You can't look for anything in other people, because there's a real thing I learned. I had a revelation the other night. Nobody can give you anything that you don't already have.
Whoa, say that again?
Nobody can give you anything that you don't already have.
That's true.
Like, if you're looking for validation, other people and other shit, you're never going to get it. If it's not in you already, nobody can give you shit you didn't show up with already. They can show you. They can shine a light on it. They can't give it to you.
Unless it's money. I'll take money.
I'll take money. I'll take those $500.
Oh, sure. It's under my butt.
All right, Ryan, go into your seat and give him that $500.
All right. Time to Oprah this shit. Oh.
I wouldn't take money from Oprah.
No?
That's a fucking lie. I would take money from a guy that looked homeless.
Man, I get excited for any gift they give me or anybody. Not a homeless person? No.
No, think about it. Well, we both hate homeless people, but think about it this way. A homeless guy hands you $1,000. Like, don't ask me where this came from. It's yours. I'm like, cool. I won't. I don't care. It can have blood on it. The money can have blood on it. I'm like, all right, sweet.
Blood on it.
You can't even use it then.
Yeah, I fucking can.
You can, but like people are going to question like, oh yeah, there's blood on there.
Oh, so you haven't thought this through because I have in the 2 seconds since I've said it.
Well, you going to launder it?
You go to an ATM, you deposit it. Then it's in your account.
And you find out.
Yeah.
Then they'll look it up. Like who?
They're not going to look up the money that comes in.
No,
It's not like you have a camera in there.
I think I'll be fine.
No, you just got to spend it quick. No, you put it in an ATM machine and then you move it somewhere else. So it's in an account and then you distribute it. You Venmo yourself.
I do use my Venmo as a secret bank account from the government. Like I'll just keep money in there. Like sometimes I'll get a bunch of money and I'll text Corey like, hey, can I send you like $600? And then you send it back to me right away. And he's like, yeah, sure. Is this okay? I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No, but the thing is, though, I don't really question it. I'm just like, all right, this is obviously something that's kind of like, this is like, he's cutting a corner somehow.
100%.
I'm just
It
going
works,
to
though. Ryan,
I'm just going to go with it.
if you need some people, let's call them the schmoverment, to not know that you have a certain amount of money and it got to you like all cash, maybe like bar earnings, you can give it to a buddy and have them Venmo it to you. And it just stays in Venmo and it acts like a bank account.
It's just really annoying how we make money and then we're not fully in control of it.
But you also heard it here today on the Trooth Serum how to secretly launder money legally from the government. Thank you, Francis Breton.
Yeah, let's keep my whole name out of it. Call me Turtle for the rest of this after I talk about money laundering.
That's actually pretty legit.
I like how you
ladies
had to
and gentlemen.
explain that.
Totally. Well, guys, listen. Thank you all for tuning in. We love you. Who do you look like? Take some time to think about it, because I know who I look like. Definitely Busta Rhymes. Look for us on social media. I'm Corey Easley _ do yourself a favor and get yourself a sweet treat, and then work out, and then eat another sweet treat, and go love on somebody. Hey, Turtle, thanks for coming out and being on the show again. You got anything?
Yeah, thanks, man.
Anywhere we can find you?
Anytime,
anywhere
boys.
we can. All right, you got anything popping?
Yeah, you can find me on social media at steak_Griffin. And I recently launched a freelance copywriting business. So if you need any copy written, email blasts, blog posts, you can find me, DM me. I can do it all, SEO optimization. You know, I'm just pretty good at typing the words and saying them and speaking them into existence and making all the little boys and girls feel good about how they spend their money with you.
Yeah.
It's my log line for my business. See how good I am at it?
I like that.
It's not my log line.
Aw.
I like the voice.
Yeah, I know. It sounds very NPR.
I stole the voice from him.
He stole it from you, dude.
He did steal the voice from me.
I stole everything from him. One day I'm going to steal his skin.
Oh, God.
All
right.
right, guys. Ryan, what you got?
Please check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/Trooth Serum if you're okay with donating some money. I know it's pretty tight during COVID times, but we would appreciate any help. We would love to expand upon this podcast. But, hey, we understand. It's all cool. It's all charity to us. Give us your money. Also, you could also get in contact with us on Trooth Serum _podcast on Instagram if you want to see news of upcoming Trooth Serum stuff, which I haven't updated in a while, and that's really bad for me. Yeah, that's all I got.
That's all we got, folks. Nito, take us home.
I think it would help with our problem that we're going to talk about you have in the podcast. I think it would help.
Okay.
It would help.
All right.
You look like
say we should-
like with the guy from Fear and Loathing.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Johnny Depp.
God, I sneeze like my dad.
Benicio del Toro.
Is that
All right, so
That's how my dad sneezes. I'm like, holy shit, I sound like my dad when I sneeze. He sneezes the same way. He goes, "Achoo!"
Yeah, you guys make a perfect achoo sound.
Bless you.
With my son, a sneeze.
Father of a true. Bless you.
Robin Hood, Men in Tights. 1993.